In this episode, we're going to build a garage. First, the highlights of the foundation being built. I've covered that in the previous episode, but we'll just dedicate a few minutes to it. Then we'll be walking around as the guys are actually building it. It took them about 6.5 hours to get it done real fast. And then a time lapse compressed into about 3 minutes of those 6.5 hours the guys were doing the build. Then lastly, a review of how it turned out, inside and outside, and things I plan to do in the future. So that's it. Let's get right to it. All right, here's Kermit pulling 6,000 pounds. We got a little skiff loader in the back, and I'm taking it home so I can go ahead and level out some land. I'm putting in a detached garage. Woo! We've got the front loader. Nice. I'll level this section out, and that's where the detached garage goes in. Yeah! Dirt away from the hill, and then reset it over here in the low spot, making a nice level area for the trucks. It's gonna be from this corner here and down my shadow line, I guess. It's going down 24 feet, and then this way it's going 21 feet. And that'll be the new home for Engine Joe, my 59 F100, and Kermit the Ford, my 68 F250 Camper Specials. Okay, breaking ground. Okay, well, you can tell, you know, there's some rock down here, so he's obviously run into it. Oh, good. Okay, Dustin's here with the concrete form tubes. Those are 12s and the 16s, and he's going to start installing them this afternoon. Dustin's phase of the work is done. I'm flying solo now. So I'm squaring out the holes on these that are using the square foots. Put them in. They're 30 inches down inside there, down below the frost line. I went ahead and arranged for the inspector to come. He's going to be here sometime today. The foundation sonotubes passed inspection. It turned out great. Okay, it's arrived! We got concrete. He's going to go ahead and put in the accelerator and add a little bit of water. It's a little bit dry right now. So he's going to go ahead and set the mix, and then we'll go ahead and start pouring. Ah! All right, as you can see, the concrete has been cured. Looking all nice and solid. It's been a few days. I've got 8 tons of gravel going to be dropped right in the middle there. So that'll be the next step. It looks like the truck is here. Here we go. It's done. Check it out. It took me all day, but I got it. And that's all with shovels and wheelbarrows. So I'm exhausted. This turned out nice and level. I'm ready for a detached garage. Metal buildings should be coming in the next couple of weeks. The foundation is done. All right, they are here. The guys arrived before 7 a.m. this morning, and we've got a garage! Yeah! Now, we had that problem before back in February. It's May right now, but back in February, they had delivered 20-foot instead of 21-foot bottom rails. And look at these. Now they're perfect. Yes! Going all the way down the line. And then here's the other one. I am so stoked because this is the right size. Yes! Going all the way down. They're still unloading. I got the time-lapse camera going as well. Okay, I'm gonna let them work. Okay, now here they're putting on the supports. They're putting those onto the trusses and doing them all, man, just like production work. I can't believe how fast these guys are. Look at that. Now here's my garage doors, still on the trailer. All the pieces and parts and panels are still on here. And then when the crew shows up in something like this, you know you got a good crew. He says it's an 03 Dodge Ram, the 3500. He's got the turbo diesel in there. Says he's got 350,000 miles on it, and it still runs like it's new. What a great rig. Okay, and here they're putting up the first support. And the support truss assemblies go up. Boom, just like that. They've got all the trusses and supports in there, anchored down right into the concrete pylons. They've got the backside on. That's not anchored down yet, but both sides completely anchored. Okay, now the panels are going up. Okay, another time around to see the progress. Getting all the walls up, all the wall panels. Looking good. I don't know, about 3 hours in, and looking really good. We got a little bit of the roof left, maybe the garage doors, a little bit of paneling, not much left. And I've got a window. Thank you. And next is the roof. Okay, and the roof is going on. Okay, now the trim's going on. Let's do another walk around for an update. Look at that, windows are in. That looks good. Ooh, still got some gaps there. You guys want to be in the video? Here we go. Hey, what's up? Almost done. Okay, go ahead and close that thing. Close it up. Nice. Just like that. The garage doors are installed, and that is the last step. Here we go. It's built. Okay, how's that one? There you go. That's it. That's perfect. Good. Good. Yeah. I'd like to thank the folks over at Carport Central and Coast Carports for their hard work. This crew did a great job. Say hi, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. These guys are based out of Amarillo, Texas. Yeah, very good. All right, thank you, gentlemen. So this building size is 24 foot across and then 21 feet deep. I didn't figure I could go any shallower than that because I've got a full-size Ford truck and I needed it to be able to fit here in the front, of course, and here in the back. Any shorter than that, it would have been way too hard to pull it in, or maybe not even fit at all. I can't imagine 19 feet would have fit this from bumper to bumper, so that was important to me. If you take a look at the floor here, yeah, it's gravel. I couldn't afford concrete, but the gravel works just great. And if you have concrete or if you have gravel, it doesn't matter. These buildings are going to leak. We had some really good rain the other night, and you can see here it does come in. Now, if that was concrete, it would come in just the same. Same thing here. Now, I sealed this concrete pad that I put together with, it's a little dirty right now, with caulking, and even still it leaked from that pylon there onto the inside, and I don't think there's anything I can really do about that. And just about at every pylon you can see a little bit of wet in there. But the ceiling itself, the doors, the windows, all watertight. That was no problem with that heavy rain we had the last couple of days. One thing I thought was interesting was that the way that they level the roof. You can see here, right about there, that upright is almost flush with the base piece. But then as we go along, I guess I didn't build my foundation absolutely perfectly level. These little edges here, they've raised up the upright. See the gap here? A little bit higher and higher as my foundation apparently sunk a little bit as it went towards the back of the building. I don't know if you can see that one in there, but that one's even higher. Gosh, a good 2.5 inches off of the base piece. So they're leveling out the roof by taking these pieces and pushing them up or down based on whatever level is. That's pretty neat that it has that kind of flexibility to it. Okay, let's go outside. Now, we did have that rain and we saw it coming, so some plastic laid down with these are some natural field stone that we had laying around from the property itself, and we're putting it on the sides that don't have rain gutters, the sides where the water does drain down from the vertical slat roof, and that's worked really good. And I've got a drainage area that goes down and into our ravine. Same thing on the other side, where I've got to fill in more rock, but it's still really good erosion control. The pylons have worked out really good. Super sturdy, just as strong as a concrete slab foundation, and it looks like I centered them up pretty good. So this is a good way to install a inexpensive concrete foundation, something that our county required, a concrete foundation, but without having to spend all the money on the concrete. Now, one thing to look out for in a snowy area is snow load. You don't want the snow to pile up so high onto the roof that, well, it could ruin the building, actually crush it. So what I did was, standard is 5 feet on center between each of the supports, and I ordered 4 feet on center. That's going to give me better snow bearing load up on the roof, much more support down here in this area. So it also makes the building stronger as well. And then lastly, I am going to put some insulation here. I don't know if I'll do a video on it or not, but if you take a look, that's a two-sided, I think they call it double bubble wrap insulation. Gives it maybe an R value of like 5 to 7, and you apply that on the walls and on the ceiling, and it should bring the temperature down in the summer and temperature up in the winter, and with that, keeping down condensation and therefore rust. So it'll make the building last that much longer. So yeah, the garage is done. That's it for this episode. I appreciate you watching. Hey, like and subscribe on this channel if you want to watch more of these videos, especially the ones on old Kermit the Ford, my '68 Ford truck, and
Engine Joe, my 1959 Ford truck. Thanks for watching. Bye.